Welcome to our channel Kodwa Team. So, in today's topic, we just going to see a use case for COVID 19. So, most of the companies been investing a lot of stuffs to regarding COVID, and they just want all their employees to wear masks in their workplace to prevent the infection or just to ensure the safety of our working employees. So, I'm just going to show you a quick video, a demo stuff to see how we can use Python in a real-time scenario to solve those kind of problems, or in other sense, how Python can help us in making a better life. So coming to the workflow, so you see like we have like around some six blocks. On connecting these six blocks together, we can able to build a model which can ensure or predict whether the employee is wearing mask or not. So this model start with we have to load the images. So this image is just a series or different kinds of people images who is wearing mask and without mask. And in the image part, we have to be very clear that we need to have a different unique set of face models for mask and without mask. So if not, this model which we going to build will get confused whether it is a masked one or unmasked one. So coming to the second part is like training the model. Larger the number of samples, so be it a mask sample and without mask sample will be the greater accuracy. So we have to train this model with TensorFlow. That's how I have done it. So I will show you the sample data set, which I have. Like I have two folders with mask and without mask. So once you scroll it, we have like n number of images with mask, and coming to second folder we have like a number of images without mask. So this number is purely depends on your convenient and the number of data set which you could collect it from your environment office or even from Google, it's fine. So just keep in mind the greater the number of samples, greater the accuracy, and just try to have a unique set of face models for mask and without mask. So then comes we have to save those trained model in an HY format, which we'll be using it for our later reference. So the first part is like you have to train the model and you have to save it in a file for better convenience. If not, you have to do the training each and every time, and this entire training of the model will really consume a lot of time. Depends upon the number of images which we are using it. So in my cases, it took around roughly some around 30 minutes for training my set of models, and I have used like around 500 plus images for mask and 500 plus images without mask. So coming next, we need to have a source system which can give us a live feed from the camera. So this can be either video cam or something else, but that has to connect to our script for running and executing and predicting the model. So for demo purpose, I'm going to use my webcam and show you how the entire model will work. So coming to the next part is compare the visuals with the model. So once we get connected to our camera with the code or the model, we will be comparing this real time visuals with the trained model which we have stored it before. So this is how it's going to work. And for your information, like any we will be showing the model with rectangular box stating whether it is masked or without mask with percentage of accuracy. So this percentage of accuracy is not like we say 100% accuracy is not in the sense like it's 100% accuracy. So it's basically this is 100% accuracy with respect to my trained model. So as I mentioned, the more stronger you build your model, the more greater the accuracy will be. So I'm not going to show you the entire code, take you through entire code line by line in this video. This is going to be a quick demo video for you to understand like there is a way to build such kind of models. You can find a lot of reference in internet over there. So but I have done it in the shortest way I could do. So let me show you the live demo. This is my code, and this is just the comparison code, not the train modeling code. So my code started running. It takes some time, because it has a lot of models modules to be imported, and lot of stuffs need to be done. Yeah, here we go. So it just for just it gives us information that loading face detector model and mask detector model. So we have like face detector model that will cover our facial part from nose, mouth and cheeks. That's where I'm interested in. I don't want the other above part like that, eyes and those stuffs. So this will predict the face, and the second model will be the mask detector. This will check whether we have a mask or not. And now my videos get started getting streamed. So let's wait for a pop-up display to show my face. So yeah, I could able to see the frame. For convenience, I'm just moving it here because my background light is like very bright. So as you can see, like this model is predicting. Let me zoom it in. Oh, sorry. So this is as like saying 99% accuracy with prediction, saying I'm not wearing a mask. So this picture quality is bit poor, just because like we are using video cam for this model prediction. But the quality or the results will get improved if you are using a quality camera. So now let me wear a mask just to see whether my model is predicting. So you can see like now it's saying masked image, so with 97% accuracy. So here we go. So this is how we can do. And moving further, we can use this trigger for sending alerts to the authority or people who is in charge for this particular respect activity. So this is how this entire training model works. Hope you enjoyed this video, I guess. So if you have any comments regarding this video, you can put it in a comment box. We will be always there to help you in this part. Thanks for watching the video.